Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today. I needed to come down to the water. It's been a few days, and I love starting on this one little small dock. And guys, we have hit an iceberg, and I'm going to cover everything about that. But please do not forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And today we have a sponsor, Ageless Multi-Collagen. Guys, as I walk up here, look at this guy. He's got a folding kayak. Okay, this thing folds up, put it in the trunk of your car. Isn't that cool? Kind of different. So, anyways, all these little boats, little zodiac things you can go in the water with. But, anyways, what's happened is that we've hit an iceberg, guys, and we're taking in water right now. The economy's completely upside down, and nobody wants to look at that. Now, Board of Governor for the UK, Bank of England, this fat cow, Hugh Pill, okay? This bloated jerk. You know what he said? Think about this. People in the UK need to accept the fact that they're a lot poorer than they used to be. They don't have the money they used to have. Life isn't as good as it is, and you need to quit trying to keep up with your lifestyle right now and accept the fact that things are much worse than you want to accept. Whoa, okay? How about that? How about this guy who's never missed a meal, okay? And, you know, needs a little sun too. But anyways, I digress. But this degenerate, you can read the story below. How dare you talk like that? You know, the way of life, we used to call it the American way, was to be comfortable, live a good life, and get yourself ahead. And now it's a little different because there's something wrong with that. And if you want to live comfortable and put your head in a pillow at the end of the day and not be concerned that you're loaded with credit card debt or have a house payment you can't afford or worried about losing your job, that's not a concern. But this guy's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. And you guys should, people in the UK, tell me, you guys like this guy? I think he's a degenerate for this one. But remember, accept the fact that you're worse off today. How about that? Okay? It was almost the title of this video. But anyways, thing about this is that globally, it's not just here in the United States, it's around the world. We have hit the iceberg. And people can do one of many different things. If you saw the movie Titanic, you can go about your day and put on your best outfit, go down to the bar, get yourself a cognac, and just enjoy the fact that you are on a sinking ship and you are going down for the count. Okay? You can also go and listen to music or play music and act like it's no big deal and that everything's going to be fine. Or you can get yourself ready and prepare for what's coming right now, because all the news right now points to dire situations, and nobody wants to look at that. Oh, Dan, you're just a doom and gloomer. You know, you hang out with those two guys, the ninja and the prepper, and it gets you all negative. Guys, you know, here's the thing. My friends, business colleagues, people that want to hire me, everybody, have talked about, hey, I really like your perspective on how you do this because it's real, guys. Okay? A friend of mine, she's going to buy a house, and, it's kind of a private sale, but we're talking about her bills and what she's got to do, and she's the last person I need to worry about because everything's in line. Look at how my credit score is. Look at how I owe nobody any money. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Being in that position to where you made sacrifices so that you could move your life ahead right now. Now, so many things right now are upside down. And think about this. People are writing that they need to have incentives again to get people back to work. Huh, isn't that crazy? It's an average of 7% more to have people running their business, expenses on running their business. The labor costs have cost another 7 to 10%, and they're offering people 5% more in wages, which are not enough. People don't want to work. People are not actively looking for new work. And again, I don't understand it. I don't understand people that are not looking for work because how do you eat? How do you pay your bill? How do you pay the light bill if you don't have a job? I don't get it. Tell me. Does everybody live with somebody else? Now, I have friends, that have been in tough situations right now, and they share places and things like that. But you know what? They both get up every day and work. Get up every day and try to save money. Try not to squander anything. That's how most people live. So, you know, inflation is killing businesses. Slow death. It is a tax on all of us that none of us can afford. And when people, realize that and people accept that, man, oh man, oh man, then they've got something, okay? Because once you realize how bad this is, then you can control the cost. When I talk to restaurateurs, waitresses, waiters, managers of restaurants, everybody, all they tell me is how everybody is spending differently right now, and they're trying to make things have more incentives. Back in the day, back in my 20s, you could go to a happy hour, they would have free food. And you would sit there, and all my degenerate friends and I would get together. And my friend of mine just joked about this a week or two ago, about who has the best food. And we would, it wasn't texting back then, so we'd call people. Oh, you got to check this out. This place has got a full buffet of Mexican food. This place has got, different tacos and we'd go there and share all that. And those days are done, guys. The idea of getting people into an establishment and getting themselves a deal is long gone, guys. So, a lot more happening. I like this word, labor availability. Labor availability is a real problem. What does that mean? Don't you hate these words? Labor availability. You mean people that want to work? How about I don't like lazy people? I just don't. Labor availability. That woman buying a house, she works, gets up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning, and if you're lucky, you get to talk to her at 7 o'clock at night. Labor availability. Okay, people need to work more. People need to work smart. People need to make more money, pay their bills off, and live a life. But Hugh Pill and the UK, you guys, shun this idiot. Okay, just accept the fact that you have less. Because of you, we have less. Don't ever forget that. Okay. So share your thoughts so far on this stuff. Let's talk about our sponsor, Ageless Multi-Collagen. Collagen may not just turn back the clock and make your skin look better. It can also help you with muscles and help you with losing weight. Now, for me, I found Ageless Multi-Collagen to help me with my joint pain. When I started running again, I had joint pain, and then I started using this, and it completely went away within just a few days. It's tasteless, it's odorless. If you use Health with Dan and you use that link, you can save up to 50% off of Ageless Multi-Collagen. Check it out today. But think about this, guys. For your skin health, for your hair, for your nail health, for your joint health, this is the greatest thing I found for it. It's from the good company at BioTrust. Use the link below, which is healthwithdan.com, and save over 50%. We've seen all these different things that are health related that can help you. Collagen is proven to be something that's great for the skin, great for your age. And let's face it, whether you're 20 or you're 90, we all need the advantage to help us with our good skin health. But take a look at Ageless Multi-Collagen today. Use the link, healthwithdan.com, and let them know that I allegedly sent you. As I continue with my theme of we've hit an iceberg, Stellantis, the car company. Think about this one. I had to be reminded by my subscribers that Stellantis was the old Chrysler company, because I had no idea who they were. And they've got a problem where they want to get rid of their workforce and cut it back dramatically. So what they're going to do is take a play out of the GM playbook and offer 3,500 hourly workers buyouts, where you could leave this job and we will write you a check today. Have a nice day. 3,500 people. It will cost hundreds of millions of dollars to do this, but it will save them money in the long run. We've heard that before, because business is so good. Remember that. It's just great. And Stellantis has got nothing but, broad things on the horizon. I have a relative that ordered a Rivian car, truck that is, and you know, nice guy. I think he's hitting the crack pipe myself, but he doesn't take possession of that car until October. You know, I sent him the story about the 239 workers. Oh, that's only in the battery division, Dan. Don't worry about it. Okay, okay. You know, Stellantis has taken a play out of that playbook, and they're getting rid of all those people right now. So does that make you concerned if you guys bought a Stellantis electric vehicle? No, Dan, not at all, because, you know, they're such great cars, and we don't need to worry about that. You know, I found a great list of retail bankruptcies that have happened in 2023, and it's the obvious. You know, you've got you know, David's Bridal and Bed Bath & Beyond, but there's a bunch on here that I didn't know about. I won't bore you with the list, but take a look at that and you can see how serious this is, because once again, everything's great, business is fine, there's nothing to worry about, you don't have a care in the world right now, but that's what we're dealing with. You know, a lot of people were fascinated with the reverse ATM situation, and a friend of mine took to an Angel game last week, and oh, I left my card, I got cash, let me go get one of those ATM debit cards. And I'm like, no, just, I'll buy you a drink, buy you food, don't worry about it, because I didn't want him to contribute to that and pay the fee, because they make money somehow, guys. And you know what the other thing is? The thing with reverse ATMs, which is great, and I'd like to know the percentage, because I heard it's upwards of 20% of those people lose those cards. So you put $100 on there, you spend 60 at the game, and you got 40 on there, and hey, this is used everywhere that MasterCard's used, and then you lose the card. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You know, so that you know, is a moneymaker. Just like gift cards. You know the percentage of gift cards that never get used? It's amazing. There's a company out there that buys the old gift cards and gives you a percentage of it. So there's that. There's an office tower in San Francisco that was once worth $300 million. And you can buy it. You can place a bid. They're accepting anything right now. So open bids to buy this office building. Okay, you can look at the story. I won't give you the address, or you know, it's you know, half a mile away from hell, and it is directly in the war zone. So, you know, where the bombs go off, where people steal, rob, and cheat, and do all that stuff, and it's just right around the corner from that. So what was once the most romantic, beautiful city that you could walk, you could park miles away from where you're going to be and just have a good time, is done. You're taking your life into your own hands, and that's San Francisco. So, you know, as Team iAllegedly, we should go out and buy this office building and start putting bids in on it for like $100 and, you know, put together a fund. But I would love to do that. I'd love to make a ridiculous bid on one of these office buildings as a team, and we can just have it be our clubhouse. iAllegedly clubhouse. So, but I would not want it in San Francisco or New York or Chicago for that matter. So, which brings up another story. Real estate, you know, one day, hey, we had the best quarter, it's down, it's up. Well, it's down, guys. It's down, it's down, it's down. It's down all around, okay? But when you're looking at, you know, states like Utah, California, and Texas, where you have these, you know, $500,000 houses, there are states that have reasonable houses, and there's a list of 10 of the most expensive areas and 10 of the least expensive areas, which I thought, oh, this is a pretty cool list. And only problem with it is that Illinois is the state with the cheapest area, and $134,000 house. Well, once again, you know, the people that cannot leave their homes because of crime, that's a concern, guys. Not being safe where you live is the worst thing. Not being able to go out and walk your dog or go out and walk outside. Now, again, Dan, I want to go to the beach. I want to go down here and look at this. This is a little different, and I get that, but I don't want to be in an area that at night I wouldn't want people to come to my house. You know, it's funny. Here in Orange County, LA County, San Diego County, when I would have mixers, we would have spotters, okay, for, you know, when the time change would happen, winter time, and you would have a mixer. Let's say it started at 5:30 at night and it would be dark. We would sit there and walk women to their cars, and I don't care if it was in Carlsbad, I don't care if it was in the nicest cities ever, because I didn't want to hear about, no one's seen Joni. You know what I mean? I never wanted that on my head, and it never happened because we did that. That's crazy, but we did that in Southern California. It did it in San Diego, okay? Oh, you don't have to do this. Yeah, we want to. Goodbye. Have a nice night. There are places that are so dangerous that people cannot go out at night. You know, it's too much right now. So let me know what you're thinking about this. It's nice and cool morning out here right now. Overcast. It's supposed to rain again here this week. We're supposed to get one of those cold Arctic blasts here again. And everybody laughs because it'll get below 60 here, okay? So let me know what you guys are thinking about all this stuff. One thing I wanted to cover for you was a couple days ago, Jerry Springer died. And love him or hate him, guys, I thought he was incredibly entertaining. He was the mayor of Cincinnati at one point, but was a charismatic guy, and he revolutionized TV, without a doubt. And it's funny, one of my TV shows that we pitched that they're going to shoot a pilot on was a mix of Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, and the old Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, with the skits and with everything. That was back then when it was funny, and when you could have, hot chicks dressed up and it would be lighthearted. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible, Dan. Yeah, okay. But Jerry Springer made everything great, guys. He just really did. He made it fun. He made it crazy. You got to see debauchery and what was truly upside down in the world. And those people didn't get paid. They got a free hotel room and a couple hot meals. And that was it for them to spill their life out. So unbelievable. And Maury, you were not the father. I always love hearing that. Yeah, in my personal life too, I love that. Anyways, Samsung's doing so great. Their profits plunged 95%. 95% right now, guys. So the demand for tech devices is off completely. If you see anybody that is selling this stuff and you ask them, what's it like? You go to the electronics store, you go to the phone stores, you ask them. People are doing everything they can to wait and put off buying a new phone. They don't need the technology. They don't need the upgrade. They don't want the extra payment. They want to just live with what they got as long as they can. I'll save it. I'll save it. I'll save it. I'll save it. I don't need a new phone. But this is killing them all the way around. Okay? 95% off. Mark Zuckerberg gets on a conference call to talk about earnings and basically spent 6 minutes on AI and how AI was going to change the world with Meta, Facebook, and didn't want to talk about how they lost $4 billion in the metaverse already, okay, in Playland, in video game land. They lost that. So this is fascinating, guys, that he got up there to talk about how wonderful everything was and the future and how it's bright. Now, they made money, and they always make money, okay? But that's that. So has anybody in my audience gone to the metaverse and says, man, Dan, you're just missing it. You don't get it. I understand the Bitcoin. I understand the cryptocurrencies. I understand you guys pitching that to me. But is anybody out there saying that they're a metaverse real estate agent? They're a metaverse shop owner or anything like that out there in the metaverse? Because I don't know anybody personally that's done that. They all think it's kind of wacky. Our GDP was announced, was only up 1.1% when they thought it was going to be well over 2%. But even that was off because, we had 2.9% and 3.2% in the last 2 quarters, and those were off, guys, off from what they should have been. But now 1.1%, forget about it. Let's not deal with that. Let's talk about Tucker. Let's talk about something else. Look over here. Okay? Don't worry about how bad, the boat is. Oh, it's taking in water now. Okay? I love watching Titanic because when you look at that, it's just how it unfolds. I'll tell you a great story. I saw that movie at Paramount Studios. I saw that movie, and James Cameron came in and talked about it. And it was crazy because it was right when the movie had hit $100 million in sales. Now remember, when that movie was made, it was the most expensive movie ever made. He was going to get fired from it. You'll have to kill me first. He ended up giving back his salary to put it back in the movie, all that stuff that he did, and it turned out to be just an absolute success. But what's weird is he's become a weird filmmaker. Instead of making movies all the time, he, makes one every 10 years, maybe if we're lucky, 10 plus years. So, but that movie, when it, unfolds and you see this, it's great to see how, the human condition is when this happens. And that's what we're living through right now, guys. That's what we're living through. This banking debacle, you're going to see a bank go down for the count in the coming weeks. First Republic, it looks like they're next, guys. Even after, $130 billion in money pumped into them, their balance sheet is completely upside down. Somebody sent me a great little TikTok the other day about how just completely upside down the bank is. Then, they took care of their friends and gave out 1% mortgages to Marky Mark and all these other people. But the rich taking care of the rich was not enough. It's not enough. You need to make money off the peasants like you and I. So that's what's crazy, okay? So share your thoughts on this stuff. Anybody own a Samsung phone? Anybody out dying to get a new Samsung phone? So always curious about this. The recession that we are in right now will only get worse right now. And people have written me this morning, see, look, unemployment numbers are up. Do you believe that? Do you really sit there and go, wow, the unemployment numbers are so good right now? This is great, okay? People just don't want to work right now. I don't believe any of that right now. So share your thoughts on this stuff. Let me know what you're thinking. And it's nice and cool out here this morning. There's a great article below about zombified banks and the problems with the economy. And it's a lot of things that we've covered over the course of the last week. So take a look at this. It's just a great article. And Bed Bath & Beyond, the experts are now weighing in on why they went bankrupt. And they said one of their biggest mistakes, which generally doesn't hurt a company, is their stock buyback. These guys bought $11.8 billion of their own stock, which is now worth nothing right there. So that was a complete waste of money right there. Isn't that crazy, guys? $11.8 billion. The site Business Insider is talking about how a recession is going to be unavoidable for all of us. And they blame first thing on the trucking recession. They blame the banking problems. They blame the problems with the inconsistency of real estate and hiring. But it's going to be unavoidable, guys. Yes, guys, it's unavoidable. Okay? Couple last things to finish this video with. And Bank of America is finally on the bandwagon, guys. They are talking about how now is a good time to buy gold. So take a look at gold stocks, take a look at gold bullion, take a look at, an ounce of gold, okay? Because they're anticipated that it could go up dramatically. Now, a couple things with the economy that make me sick is that bad behavior has been rewarded lately. And there is a degenerate that worked at Popeyes, the fried chicken place. And this person says, hey, I haven't been paid for a month. So what does he do? He walks in there and completely destroys the place. And I'm not talking about knocking things over. I'm talking about ruining computer systems, the POS system, so they can't take, any new business, taking chicken and dumping it on the floor so it's destroyed. And when you see this TikTok, which it's below, this guy had to have done 30, 50 grand worth of damage because he didn't get his paycheck. And then the last scene is him cleaning out the register because I want to get my money because I haven't been paid for a month. Okay? Unbelievable. But congratulations, you got a bunch of views on your video for that. So it's terrible, guys. But, employers have to pay these people. It's just the way the world works. And it's always sad when I hear about an employee that doesn't get paid. But this is the last way to handle it. So have you ever seen anything crazy? Share this with us because I've seen nuts. I've seen people, there's been restaurants, you go there and they put the dollar bills in the wall. I saw a waitress once just pulling them off the wall. Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I haven't been paid, man. 4 days late. Okay. It's nothing to do with me. Okay, you want us to move so you can get the dollar bills behind us? So, anyways, please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very, very soon.